You like TV? I like TV.
I do like TV.
I watch TV. And today we're going to destroy TV.
Okay.
That's right, kids. Destroy All Movies has a another little fun podcast. Destroy All TV.
Coming at
Destroy
you
All
from
Television.
Damn Junior Podcast.
Could be classic TV. Could be new TV. You never know. You never know
Could
what
be.
we're going to throw at you.
Mostly,
So if you like-
mostly classic TV, especially
but if you-
bad classic TV, which is almost all of classic
Right.
television.
Yeah, real.
Yeah.
For real.
Destroy All Television. Damn show.
Yes, kids, destroy all television. Get it at damnshow.co, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, and everywhere you listen to your favorite podcasts. Hello, and welcome to Destroy All Movies. This is Jim. Welcome to the second part of our revisit of Star Wars Episode 4, A New Hope. We join the show already in progress.
This motherfucker comes up with an O-ring the size of a quarter, and he's like, "Look, sir, droids." And the other guy couldn't be like, "You think with those fucking tracks,
with the droid tracks,
with the droid tracks, the fucking the feet and the wheels, like really?" But the quarter fucking, little fucking O-ring you found. Look, sir, droid. He's new. I can't. Sorry. Go back to the ship and wait.
You know, a lot of things use that O-ring.
Yeah. You don't think it could have been from like a land speeder or a land bike or anything? No, sir, droids. Look,
It's got to be a droid. They're the only one.
Yeah.
Only ones that use O-rings.
yeah. Look, sir, droids. The fucking the tracks go off in both directions. That gave it away. But you're banging on all cylinders and you're coming up with it's the droids from an O-ring. Like, come on.
So they whatchamacallit? So they go to Mos Eisley, get into that scuffle. Obi-Wan cuts off an arm, shows he's a badass.
Mm-hmm.
So no one fucks with him.
And everyone's back to music's back on. Everyone's back to business.
No one cares. There's a bloody arm on the floor.
Yeah.
And
no one gives a shit.
The snotty dude starts smoking his hookah again.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. And he tells Luke, he goes, "Oh, this is Chewbacca here." So obviously Obi-Wan can speak Wookiee too, because he had a conversation with Chewbacca.
Right.
And he
And
says,
shouldn't he have known Chewbacca from back
"Son
in
of
the
a
day?
bitch, you're right.
Just throwing
That's
it out
right. He should have known Chewbacca because they met before."
Yeah.
And Chewbacca certainly should have known him.
there. Yeah. Be like, Ben? No.
No.
You're Obi-Wan.
No, you're Whoa, aren't you Obi-Wan Kenobi?
No.
No, my name is
No,
Ben.
dude. He's like, shut up. Or
Yeah. Hey. We don't know each other.
Chewbacca, let's keep that on the down low.
yeah. Like, shouldn't Obi-Wan have seen the Wookiee and be like, I know this dude. I don't need some space grandpa truck driver to tell me that talk to the Wookiee. It's some space truck driver right there. Be like, talk to the Wookiee. Like, I gotta go. I ain't talking. I ain't taking you.
That's right. That guy in the spacesuit. Hey, this is the guy you want to talk to.
Yeah.
Yep.
This guy.
So they meet Han Solo,
Right.
and Han Solo says, "You got to pay me a lot of money if you want me to transport you to Alderaan." And Obi-Wan tells him, "I can give you like 2,000 now. Well, when we get there, I'll give you like 17. I'll give you like 15 more." And then Solo buys it.
Yeah. No. Let's do.
Wait
let's
a minute.
do.
You're going to give me 2 now and then 15 later? Not 50%.
Yeah,
Not,
like why don't we do 7 now?
yeah.
Do that. Why don't we do 7 now?
And
2,000 should be enough.
so the stormtroopers show up and Han Solo says, "Hey, you guys better get out of here. Someone's paying attention to your
So what did
handiwork."
Ben Kenobi do for a living while he was watching Luke on Tatooine?
I don't know. Maybe he had like a pack of kyber crystals and he used to sell those for money.
All right. Well, he had a couple extra because Luke.
Yeah, because Luke made a lightsaber.
Yeah, he had at least a green one laying around.
Yeah,
maybe black market lightsabers.
Yeah,
that's right. Kyber crystals probably went way up in price.
But like, if he was trying to hide and he was working, he was still in his Jedi robe.
Right, but everyone wore Jedi robes there. Even Uncle Owen looked like a Jedi.
Right.
That's why someone, I forget who it was. I think it was a guy on the Slash Film podcast mentioned that, Jedi weren't, how Lucas screwed up his own movies by saying, dressing the Jedi like that.
Right.
They said that wasn't how Jedi dressed. That was how people on Tatooine dressed.
Right.
That wasn't supposed to be how Jedi all over the galaxy dressed.
Right. Yeah, they weren't in robes.
Yeah. But then he made that like that's how they dress.
Ah.
So all Jedi come from Tatooine, apparently, because they use the same style.
Well, it's the new fashion.
It's in all the shops.
It's in all the shops.
It's in all the shops.
Yeah, you need a robe? Come on in.
So they go.
No one's going to have a robe like this, I can tell you that.
Yeah. So this is the first time we see how terrible stormtroopers are at finding people.
Yeah. and how many fucking droids walked by them when they were fucking asking everybody who had droids. Like there was just random, like a green R2 unit.
Yeah, that's right. The green one.
Just do.
They all have their O-rings exposed. That's how they.
Oh, that one still's got his O-ring.
That one's suspect right there.
You suspect.
Hey droid. What? I just got a new O-ring.
Yeah. So
they're just running around all of Tatooine just with the one O-ring trying to put it on. Damn it. This is going to take forever.
So the stormtroopers going around, they knock on a door, and the one stormtrooper just says, "Okay, this one's locked. Go to the next one.
Let's go."
So that's all you have to do is lock your door, and then stormtroopers won't bother you.
Stormtroopers are like entry level hourly employees. They're just going to work hard enough not to get fired. That's
right.
They're not salaried, they're not in that Empire salary. They're just hello, no one. Let's go. Let's go get a drink.
So they hop on the Falcon. Stormtroopers show up. They fly out of there, and then they get past a couple of Star Destroyers and jump to hyperspace.
So how did Elephant Nose know who they were and what they were doing to contact?
No, Elephant. Oh, that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He spoke like a Cadbury commercial.
Was he in the cantina? Because someone leaves the cantina.
I don't know.
Someone standing next to the hookah dudes.
Right.
Takes off. So, meanwhile, here's the other thing. They're all in the cockpit, right?
Right.
Now, there are 2 extra chairs in the cockpit.
Right.
And he says, strap yourselves in. Why'd they have to go out to the where the chess table was? Why couldn't they strap themselves in right there?
And how does the stormtrooper know what the fucking Elephant Nose dude was saying?
Yeah, that's
right. What I would like to know. Like they're
he was
stormtroopers.
just making the squeaky noises at him.
Big meow, big meow, big meow. And he's like,
he
what?
said they went that way.
I don't think he keeps pointing over there. Like, well, what's he saying? Fuck if I know, dude. He's like,
So, but the interesting thing is when they go out to where the chess table is and Luke grabs the seatbelt and puts it on, Obi-Wan grabs the seatbelt and he doesn't latch the thing properly, right? Like he can't get it to work.
Okay.
So he covers it by just holding the two pieces of the seatbelt together with his hand. if you watch it.
Great improv.
And I'm going, yeah, that won't work. That's not going to keep you in that seat, Obi-Wan.
So when they jump to light speed, if they have to strap themselves in every time, how come all the other stuff that's like on tables and stuff don't just fall all over the place?
Well, you got to have it magnets, I guess.
Yeah, it's light speed proof.
Think about it. Like when Lando owned the ship.
Right. Yeah,
right?
he had a closet.
He had a closet like it would be all over the floor. Like you got to strap yourself in, but all your capes are good. Like they don't have to be like
maybe
folded.
Because Han Solo knows how to travel through hyperspace properly when people are chasing you and makes a lot of hard turns.
No, he just. But like when they've first taken off, does it throw you back? Like do you have to lean in? Like
you gotta lean forward.
You gotta lean forward a little,
right,
so you don't get the G forces. Like,
well,
and think about the other thing with Lightspeed when all those other in whatchamacallit, Rogue One, when the whole fleet came out and they stopped immediately. Was everybody buckled in? No, I can't. I guarantee people were standing up. Like, because it's like musical chairs. Like someone
didn't get a chair.
Someone didn't get a chair. Just rolling around.
Isn't that the same thing we used to do to Bernie?
Yeah.
We put our seatbelts on, we just slam on the brakes.
Yeah.
No, dude, you're right. Because remember in Empire at the end when R2 fixes the hyperdrive and they go into hyperspace, he gets thrown backward into that hole.
Right.
Yes.
So everybody, like when the Empire showed up, like there should be hundreds of people falling forward. Like, God damn, we got to fix this.
Yeah, like on the Star Destroyer. How do you tell everyone you're going to hyperspace and they better sit down and strap themselves in?
Someone's spilling soup right on them.
Yeah.
See guy with a fucking spoon ready. Not again.
Damn it. Every time.
Nobody told me. We're stopping.
No one. Yeah, right. Guy just has a lap full of soup. He's
no
like,
one tells me anything.
What the fuck, man?
Fucking times I'm gonna tell you,
dude. You see us all strapping in. And take the hint.
Yeah, put two and two together, man. Yeah. Why you got to keep fucking ordering soup every time we're about to leave?
Let's get a fucking sandwich.
It's like,
you see us all eating. You see us all eating sandwiches.
See the
corn
guy.
Dogs.
See like Top Gun, the guy with the coffee.
Yeah, exactly.
What?
Son of a bitch,
Maverick.
Oh my God. Yeah, so I don't get it. It's like in certain ones it throws you back, and then like superstar destroyers. I mean the Death Star.
There's a lot of people on that.
It's a lot of people on the We're going into ladies and gentlemen, we're about to go into Lightspeed. No, hold on. I just ordered soup.
Yeah, because those guys in the Death Star who stand in the middle of that flowery thing.
Yeah, they don't even have
a seat.
Or a bar.
Yeah.
So they're
someone's in the bathroom. Hey, I'm wiping. No.
and who on? Why didn't they just build a wall so they didn't have to duck? Like they're getting cancer.
Oh, when the laser goes by, yeah, they're just standing there next to it.
If it could blow up a planet, it would burn them to a fucking crisp every time it fires.
shouldn't we have like a safety railing or something? Who designed this?
Design this yet again. Yet again, the Empire comes through with the worst fucking designs.
So,
They take off hyperspace.
so they take off hyperspace. Meanwhile, Darth Vader brings Princess Leia to Grand Moff Tarkin
Right.
and tells her, we're going to blow up Alderaan if you don't tell us where the rebel base is. So she goes, all right, the rebel base is on Dantooine. That's where it is. And he's, of course, patting himself on the back. And he sees, see, Vader, see how easy it is to get information out of this one?
Yeah.
I'm
not going around choking people.
And then they blow up they blow up Alderaan anyway. And Obi-Wan gets a headache.
Yeah.
It's funny. It's funny that he knew. He's like, she's far too trusting.
Yeah.
And then gets totally upset. She lied.
I know. Later, he gets so pissed. It's like, what did you think was going to happen, man?
Yeah. And Vader's like, you should have choked her.
Yeah.
But no.
No. Oh, you knew what? Oh,
Yeah.
you know how to interrogate better than me, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll handle it from here. There.
Yes.
Grandma talking. You and your slippers.
So I forgot about the meeting. The big meeting,
Oh, yeah.
Death Star meeting, where that dude starts mouthing off to Darth Vader, and Darth Vader chokes him out.
Right.
And that's what I don't get, especially what he said. Now, the Emperor is the number one force wielder in the fucking Empire.
Right.
Yet that dude is talking about, your sad devotion to that ancient religion. Well,
That the Emperor.
Emperor.
I would have been like, just I'll tell him you said that.
Yeah.
Just so you know, I'll tell him you said that.
And Darth Vader throws a truth bomb at him and says, listen, this fucking thing, this ain't nothing. And he was right.
Absolutely.
Because they fucked up two of them.
Right. Because you guys can't even build a fucking a hangar that has a complete floor.
Yeah.
There's a hole in
There's
the
a
goddamn
big
floor.
hole in it that everyone can just fall right into.
So if God forbid someone poorly landed and ship went all the way down, guess what's down there? The reactor. And then boom, this whole thing blows up. And 4 fucking stormtroopers come up from that big thing.
That's right. That little elevator in that big hole.
Like, it took forever to get there.
This place shouldn't have this many shafts down to the power reactor.
Yeah. Like who built this thing?
Thank God we killed that guy.
Yeah.
Thank God we killed that guy that built this.
Yeah. And we blew up, we blew up the
Kyber crystal.
Not only did they blow up their supply, right? Let's blow up Jeddah. So now they never said they've exhausted the supply of Kyber crystals there, right? So so they blow up Jeddah, which is their supply of Kyber crystals for the ultimate weapon,
right?
But then they to stop a transmission from going out, instead of having a TIE fighter blow up just the tower,
yeah,
the Empire decides it's a good idea to blow up the whole part of the planet where all our stuff is backed up. We have all of our data.
So you're saying they make poor decisions.
And so Scarif has all of our stuff. The black
the whole
saber,
thing up.
The how to light speed tracking, all of it. Don't blow up the one tower that a TIE fighter could have taken out. Right. Just take the whole thing out.
Yeah. Sounds like a sound plan to me. I don't see the problem.
Yeah.
So
those are the decisions that were made in half baked. Fully, man.
So, whatchamacallit shows up at Alderaan,
Right.
The Millennium Falcon. It's all blown to bits.
Right.
They see a TIE fighter. Han Solo starts chasing it. And he said, oh, and Luke says it's heading for that small moon. And Obi-Wan said, that's not a moon.
That's a space station.
That's a space station. And then, boom, they get caught in a tractor beam.
What was a TIE fighter doing out that far with all of the debris from Alderaan?
Just seeing,
searching for O-rings.
Yeah.
I'm going to find that droid if it kills me. Oh my God. I'm going to find that droid if it kills me.
So they hide in the special compartments in the Millennium Falcon, knock out a couple of stormtroopers. And I'm assuming they knocked them out because you heard the guns go off, right?
Right.
Yeah,
But there's no blast marks on the armor.
Right.
The armor was completely clean. So I don't
Correct.
know what they were shooting at.
Well, maybe they shot the other two.
Oh.
The scanning crew.
Oh, that's right. Those two dudes.
Right. So, and here's the thing about the TIE fighter. That wasn't necessary for them to get caught because they were going towards it anyway.
Yeah.
So
right. It wasn't.
By the time they figured it out, it was too late.
It took them like 1,000 miles just to try to get a lock on it.
Yet again.
The fastest ship.
Fastest ship. And the thing was so far away, I have a bad feeling about this. Let's turn around and think about this for a minute. Like they could have just turned around and.
Well, Obi-Wan told him to turn around, but by that point.
Well, that's because he was like, yeah, well, let's keep going towards it. No.
Yeah, now we're within 500 feet. Now we're stuck in a tractor beam.
Yeah. So they go to one of the command stations, and Obi-Wan says, hey, I'm going to go knock out the tractor beam. I need to do this on my own. He takes off, and R2 has been scanning the computer network and says he found Princess Leia. Luke says, we got to go get her. And Han Solo rightly says no.
How about no?
How about
Yeah.
no?
How about no?
I would have been like, go ahead, dude, I'll meet you.
Yeah. You go on ahead.
I'm sure this thing has a McDonald's.
I'm going to get me a Shamrock Shake.
Go to get a Shamrock Shake.
It is St. Patty's Day, my friend. So I'm getting.
That's so fucking funny.
Oh,
I'm sure this thing has to have a McDonald's. I'm going to get soup.
So they get Princess Leia out. They dive into the garbage compactor.
Right.
Almost get crushed.
Luke
And
almost dies from a compactor snake.
The compactor snake almost drowns him. And then they get out and they have to go back and find the Millennium Falcon. They do. Obi-Wan shuts off the tractor beam by fooling a couple of foolish stormtroopers.
Yeah, with clicks. A couple clicks and poor peripheral vision.
Yeah, it's like, hey, what's that over there?
Yeah, I can't see in these damn things.
What's that over there? And then he like tiptoes away.
Yeah. You see nothing. All he had to say, he could have walked by.
Yeah.
He could have totally walked by
and just told
and they
them,
were like,
you don't see nothing.
Yeah, I'm supposed to be here. You're supposed to be here. Like that's, you didn't need to do the click and run. You could have walked by and be like, hi guys, what are you doing here? Halt. No, I'm going to go by. Okay, you can go by.
Yeah. Exactly.
You two should you see this huge railing? You guys should jump over it.
Yes.
Okay. Oh, like that's what it
again, but also poor design. When he's on that tractor beam control, there's no railing.
No railing.
It's like a gigantic shaft down to the friggin' power generator. And all he's got is like this 2 foot wide walkway to stand on.
That's crazy.
So they get to the Falcon. Darth Vader confronts Obi-Wan. You're just a learner. What the hell are you doing, Richie?
What am I doing?
Yeah.
I wasn't making any of that noise.
Where's that noise coming from?
I don't
Oh,
know.
so it's gone now, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So my little guy's sleeping on the couch over here.
Oh, it
So
was.
he's rolling around a little bit here and there. So yeah, the mic picked him up.
So yeah, I
pretty
hear a
funny.
little snoring.
Yeah.
So Obi-Wan and Darth Vader fight a very un-Jedi-like fight, where they're basically just smacking their lightsabers together. And Obi-Wan tells him, well, you can't win because if you strike me down, I'm going to become more powerful than you can possibly imagine. Darth Vader strikes him down, and Obi-Wan disappears. He's nothing but a bunch of robes on the floor.
And Darth Vader's checking for like a trap door below him with his foot.
Exactly. It's like, now, Darth Vader, who was trained as a Jedi and all that, never heard of this phenomenon before?
I've seen this on funny videos. They do it to their dogs.
It's like,
You would think that if Qui-Gon could figure out how to do it, that some Sith also could have figured out how to do it and be like, hey, man, Vader, check this out. I'm Darth Novelist or whatever I am.
Darth Novelist.
I'm Darth Novelist. First time, long time.
We can do this thing where you just disappear into the Force.
Yeah, so I can like come to you and give you like advice, like sage-like advice. So you're, when you're making, because I would steer anybody from the Empire. I would steer clear of any advice. They can't. First off, they can't build shit. Two, they don't know how to put a railing on a goddamn thing. I would stay away. I would stay away
when
from
Luke swung across that chasm with it was just a walkway with no railing.
No railing
out there.
Just straight. So
they don't believe in railings.
No.
At the Empire.
Yeah. So that again, you should not. Again, so you could do this if someone strikes you down or you die or whatever. You just you think about it and you can come back. you gotta think really hard.
So
best I could tell you. You got
Obi-Wan disappears. They jump into the Millennium Falcon, get the hell out of there, shoot a couple of TIE fighters, I think like 3 or 4 of them. And Princess Leia tells Han Solo, they're tracking us. That's the only reason why we got away.
Then why wouldn't they?
Why would they send the TIE fighters?
No. Why wouldn't they? They had R2.
Yeah.
On the Millennium Falcon.
Right.
Right. Why wouldn't they just send a transmission to Yavin and go somewhere else? So they would have the plans.
Right.
They're not tracking transmissions. They're tracking the ship.
Yeah, that's true.
So wouldn't they?
They could have went somewhere.
Right.
And drawn them away from the rebel base.
Exactly. They could have went to Dantooine.
Yeah. Because Tarkin would be pissed off if he had to backtrack to that place.
Right. Just like we were just here. And I have a crazy question. If the Death Star could hyperspace around the galaxy.
Yeah.
Why does it take a half hour to go around a fucking? Why does it take a half hour to go around a
Dude,
fucking planet?
Once again, they park far away.
They fucking. Yeah. That's what I mean. Like, we got here in record time. Could you have not maybe gone to the other? Like we knew where the moon was, the far moon.
Yeah. Did we have to park on the other side of the planet?
Like, right.
Hey, I like the scenic route. All right, we'll get there.
we're orbiting the planet at maximum velocity. It's going to take a half hour. Who the fuck? Who came out of hyperspace this fucking far away?
Hey, I wanted my soup right now, so we had to get out of hyperspace. Okay.
Like you could hyperspace to anything and blow up a planet, but when you get there, it's going to take a half hour.
It's another in the long series of Star Wars characters who do not park near where their destination is.
I was like, when I heard that, I'm just like, wait a minute, you just shot there in record time. Like you got there almost as soon as the Millennium Falcon got there.
No, a little while after that, because they had to analyze the plans and stuff like that.
No, but I'm saying, so you're all right. You got there, you gave him an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours, maybe 5 hours.
So,
but you can quick step it to Yavin, yet half hour to go around it.
Yeah, but we have to give them time for their briefing.
All right.
You don't want to show up too quickly.
You know, Vader's like, all right, let me explain to you how it works. You fucking guys are always so far away from everything. Why do you guys do it?
Hey, it's, you guys ever hear of light speed lag?
Yeah.
You know, we have to recover from this light speed we just jumped. So it's going to take a little while. So let's just relax a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's have a couple of cups of coffee. I mean, what are they going to do?
Okay. Here's the new rule. If you think you're too close, go closer. That's the new rule.
Yeah. So
if you think you're landing too close to something, go a little closer. Because for the love of God, they have foiled our plan time and time again.
No. You'll have to put that in the handbook. We're going to continue doing it the way we're doing it.
Sir,
okay?
it says right here, protocol is to give them at least an hour and a half leeway to get all their transports off.
Yeah.
The only time the Empire did something right, Vader killed him for it. In Hoth, when he came out, he came out too close to the system. Oh, yeah, it alerted him.
Right.
Who fucking cares? We have our whole fleet, and we're sending like very slow moving walkers down there. Like we have the whole fleet.
Okay, which is it? Do you want us to get too close? Do you want us to get near it? Or do you want us to stay far away? Because we can't do both.
I'm tired of somebody needs to, if I get one more fucking TPS report about this.
So Vader, so what you're saying is whatever I do, it's going to be wrong. You can't, I park too close. I park too far away. What's just right to you? Maybe if you told us ahead of time.
Well, just figure it out. Every time it fucking happens.
Like, I can't keep telling you guys how to do it. But you told me to go, you told me if we're too close, if we think we're too close, go closer. Yeah. Well, not that close.
So they have their briefing and they said there's a flaw in the thing. If we put a proton torpedo down this hole, the whole thing will explode. And one of the rebel pilots said, that's fucking impossible. It's only 2 meters wide. And then Luke fucking, oh, please. It's not impossible. I used to shoot rats. I used to shoot rats from my plane. And they're only a couple of meters. Dude, this is completely different. You're not shooting rats.
Yeah. And not
were
only
other
that,
people shooting at you while you're shooting those rats? Then shut the fuck up.
Yeah. Luke, there's this is a big space. They have a lot of guns.
Yeah, but I know they got rats in there. And I'm going to shoot that rat.
Right. I'm going to shoot that rat. If they have soup, they have rats.
Of course they have rats.
It would have been great if like they, when they dropped the photon torpedoes in there, whatever they were called, and they defied the laws of physics and made a totally fucking right turn to the bottom.
That's right.
Instead of fucking
instead of going straight.
Right. Instead of going straight and blowing up on the surface, because that's what have happened every single time. So Luke shot it, defied the laws of physics, got sucked down into the straightest exhaust port ever created by the Empire, with absolutely no twists and turns to negate this ever happening. So they show the little TV thing go down.
The little because
TV studio switch, camera 2.
I know, because those are definitely television studio controls.
Yeah, that's what I mean. They're like camera 2.
Yeah.
So the camera 2, they're dissolving in, and then you see Grandma talking, just standing there, and it blows up. It would have been awesome if they just showed like people at the cafeteria just about to eat, and just like boom. It's like, son of a bitch. Like the guy just sits down with his soup. He's like, takes off his helmet. He's like, this is gonna be
finally I get to eat.
Yeah, finally. Yeah.
And let's not forget the hero of the rebellion is that idiot TIE fighter pilot who crashed into Darth Vader.
Yes. And here's another question. How fast do you think, after they blew it up and Luke's, was on his ride? Because his X-Wing was bucking like a Bronco on the way back, hitting space turbulence. How soon after they blew up the Death Star did they have to evacuate Yavin, because Vader sent a transmission to where the rebel base was, and you should get more ships here. Toot sweet.
And they didn't have any. Their whole fighter pilot contingent was dead.
Right.
All they had were 2 X-wings, a Y-wing, and the Millennium Falcon.
Right.
That's all that came back.
Right. And Vader technically could have taken them out.
Yeah, he could have.
And did you notice when Vader was firing on the first one?
Yeah.
Like the first, it showed his thing, and then he showed his little driving thing, and had the buttons.
Yeah.
It was all bedazzled with spikes. Did you notice that?
No, I didn't.
No.
Yeah. And it's like 2 or 3 spikes coming up. I'm like, they bedazzled his thing with spikes to make it look cool.
It looked different than the TIE fighter pilot's controls.
Yeah, it looked like it looked like he was in Judas Priest.
Like the leather cuffs.
Yeah, the spikes on it. I was just like, oh my god.
And what's that knob he kept turning?
I don't know.
He kept reaching over and like winding something up. Was it an egg timer?
No, it was air conditioning. It was hot in that damn TIE fighter. Oh my god, that's so funny.
So they didn't evacuate. They had a big medal ceremony to give Luke and Han Solo a medal.
Right.
But not Chewie.
Right. You would think that they would be packing instead of doing a ceremony. Like, Empire knows we're here.
Right.
We got to get out of here. So here's the problem with the rebellion.
Yeah, what's the problem with the rebellion?
So the Empire may be shoddy craftsmen.
Right.
But the rebellion has killed more people, more innocent people who had nothing to do with the rebellion than the Empire did.
Who'd they kill who had nothing to do with
So all of Alderaan.
Yeah, what about it?
I'm sure the whole planet wasn't down with the rebellion. I'm just saying. Right. So the whole planet dies because of it, right? Everybody at Cloud City now has to fucking get a new job because
the Empire showed up.
Right. Because the Empire showed up. Because
they were all bugging out.
Right. Because the rebellion showed up.
Yeah.
So every time they show up, they fuck up all these people had no part of the rebellion and wanted anything to do with either of them. Now their lives are appealing. Like, I'm hurt, I'm pissed, I got to get a new job.
Well, isn't that what basically Bill Burr was saying in the Mandalorian episode?
Yeah.
He was basically saying, yeah, to the people that live here, you're as bad as them.
Yeah.
Right.
That is true. Like, every time they went somewhere, they fucked everything up for people. Like, seriously, man, I'm just trying to scrape out a living here. And,
I didn't ask for this.
yeah, I didn't ask for this. I was happy working with the little pig guys,
Big guy.
on Cloud City. Me and the pig guys were hanging out. They make me laugh, those pig guys.
So the end.
Yeah.
And 3 years later, Empire came out.
So the rewatch of this, I still love it compared to the rewatches of 1, 2, and 3, which are unbearable. Yes. The glaring flaws because of 1, 2, 3 and Rogue One now in this movie are a little hard to swallow. Ben Kenobi yet again shows his stupidity over and over again.
Oh, also, did you notice in the when they're in the prison area, the detention center?
Right.
Now they come through that elevator, right?
Mm-hmm.
And when the stormtroopers come, the stormtroopers blow a hole in the door in the elevator. Now they're in the elevator, and they put an explosive on the door.
But they have the masks.
So that protects them from an explosion, but not from getting shot.
Do you remember what?
It's not someone else's. It's not someone else's explosion.
Do you remember what? What's his name said in episode 7?
Who's what's his name?
TC-150. What's his name? Finn.
Oh, Finn. FN 2187 or whatever the fuck his name was.
Yeah. So Finn was talking to Han Solo about the helmet, blah blah blah, handles smoke in this, but not toxins.
Oh,
if you remember.
Okay.
So yeah, they can blow shit up. Smoke is there, no problem.
No, I'm just saying.
Smoke.
If I was in an elevator, the last thing I would want is an explosion right in front of me, like 2 feet from me.
Right. But you got that nice shiny white armor. You're good.
Unless someone shoots at you.
So that's the only thing it's good for.
Or an Ewok bops you on the head with a rock.
Right.
Or a blind guy hits you with a stick.
Yeah. Exactly.
Exactly.
So I agree. I love Star Wars. I love watching it. The final battle at the end, the trench run scene. I know what's going to happen. Still gives me tension.
Yep, still holds up.
Yeah,
right?
It definitely does. And the way Family Guy did the whole check-in a long time ago with Red 5 checking in, and it was Porkins. Porkins checking in.
And here's my problem with Porkins. How come every fat guy in a science fiction movie has to have a name that is fat related?
Yeah,
Battlestar Galactica had a fat pilot. His name was Jolly.
Oh, really?
Yeah, in the original Battlestar Galactica. I'm going, why is the fat guy got to have a fat name?
Right? That's crazy.
And that other dude who said he's all right until he fucking crashed right into the Death Star. when Biggs is telling him to pull out, right. He's going, no, I got it. And then he splats on the fucking surface. Although Biggs told him to eject. Like, what are you going to eject in space right next to the Death Star? That's not a sound.
Sound eject. No.
No.
No. My helmet isn't a full helmet. I only have goggles over it. It only has a visor. I didn't put on my eject helmet.
Just hold your breath. We'll get you. Yeah. I got a hook on my ship.
And Big said, I'll get you when I get back.
You just see the two X-wings, the Y-wing, and the Millennium Falcon, and then someone on a string just being pulled.
You see with a big blue face. Hurry up.
Do you think he'll burn on re-entry? We'll see.
No, he's got the goggles.
He's got the goggles. He should be fine.
We'll set him down on a Death Star. We'll be right back. Everything will be fine.
Yeah, you'll be okay.
Hey guys, maybe I can go into the Millennium Falcon.
No. We can't open the doors.
Just saying. They have a hatch up top. I think I'm going to burn on re-entry.
No, there's no more seats, and one of the seatbelts isn't working. We can't let you in.
Obi-Wan broke it.
Obi-Wan broke the seatbelt. Oh my God. Chewie's like, I'm not going up there.
Yeah. I hate that thing.
Oh my God, that's so fucking funny.
It's Lando sized.
It's Lando sized. I always bump my shoulders when I go up there.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's so funny. It's Lando sized.
Well, that's it for Star Wars, I guess.
Yeah, well, this episode anyway. Yeah, so definitely, like I said, other than the glaring problems that Rogue One has made for this movie, it still holds up. It's a great movie.
Yep,
I'll watch it another million times before I die, I'm sure.
I as well.
I may watch it a couple more times, but this one and the next two are definitely, the ones that from our childhood. How can you not watch them?
Right.
And we gotta get a hold of Rich with those theatrical cuts.
Yeah. Well, I just put them on my desktop, so put them in Dropbox. So
excellent.
Okay, cool.
So, but I put the music in Dropbox for you, Kenny.
Oh, sweet. Thank you.
It's in there now. So
okay,
take that, and then I'll drop. Once you have it, let me know, and then I'll delete it and put in Star Wars. And then once you guys get that, I'll put in Empire, and then after that, I'll put in, because it's not going to let me put in all three of them.
Right.
So,
but if Empire is the special edition,
I don't know.
Oh, you don't know.
I'll just put it in, and we'll go from there.
See.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, I don't think I have the new ones. So
yeah, I don't either, because they're on Disney Plus.
Right.
So I
ain't watching that shit. Now I'm gonna watch.
Don't. Yeah.
I'm gonna watch Star Wars on Disney Plus, so I can see how bad it is compared to. So is the one on Disney Plus where he moves his head and then shoots?
Yeah, the one on Disney Plus has Greedo shooting first. It has a lot of added special effects that really stand out.
Yeah, mine didn't have that.
Like you see the land speeder fly, you see the rats and shit. Right. And the Death Star, the approach to the Death Star, they added a bunch of X-wings into that scene.
Right.
And they're really obvious.
And when he's running in the Death Star, and
he runs into those stormtroopers, there's like a billion of them.
Yeah, no, this has just the regular one.
Yeah, that's the theatrical.
It has the 13 of them eating soup.
Yeah.
He just runs into the commissary. Ah! Put your helmets on.
Email address is destroymail@gmail.com.
No one cares.
Go to damshow.co. There's a link to our Patreon page where you get our original 150 or so episodes are available there. And go to iTunes, leave us a review.
Yeah.
That'll help a lot too.
And if you want to listen to us on Hallmark's The Spot.
Yeah, if you want to hear Richie's guest starring on Hallmark's The Spot, that should be out in the next few days. Or it should be out by the time you hear this.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll definitely give that a listen.
At damshow.co, damshow.co. That's where you'll find both the podcasts.
I will probably listen to that episode only because my wife wants to hear it.
Okay.
But I never listen to any episodes after I'm done with them. So.
Okay. All right. Well, that's. I guess that's
That's
another
it.
one in the books.
What episode is this? Episode
352.
352. All right.
I think it's 352.
Yeah.
Wait, aren't you breaking them up? Is it like 352A, 351?
No. I just made it a different number.
Oh, okay. All right.
Hold on. I can tell you exactly. Is it? Yeah, it'll be 352. And this one, I'm not sure how long. It looks like a long episode. I may break this one up into two as well. I mean, we're rolling into almost 2 hours.
Wow.
Minus maybe 20 minutes of stuff.
Right.
So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. How much it edits down.
Fair enough.
All right.
All right. That's it. I'm Richie.
I'm Jim.
I'm Ken.
Good night, damnation. You like TV? I like TV.
I do like TV.
I watch TV. And today we're going to destroy TV.
Okay.
That's right, kids. Destroy All Movies has a another little fun podcast. Destroy All TV.
Coming at
Destroy
you
All
from
Television.
Damn Junior Podcast.
Could be classic TV. Could be new TV. You never know. You never know
Could
what
be.
we're going to throw at you.
Mostly,
So if you like-
mostly classic TV, especially
but if you-
bad classic TV, which is almost all of classic
Right.
television.
Yeah, real.
Yeah.
For real.
Destroy All Television. Damn show.
Yes, kids, destroy all television. Get it at damshow.co, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, and everywhere you listen to your favorite podcasts.